Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Motivity here again. Let's do a quick recap on how the month of May went. So this was the first trade I took for the month, and it was a loss USD card. So I was basically bearish on the higher time frame, and I was expecting the market to get to this green line before it could start this reversal. So apparently the market does what it wants to do, and it doesn't care about your own plans and analysis. So I lost this. So the next trade I took was on German 40. I was also okay, this is the trade. I was bearish on German 40 based off of this zone, looking at all these zone as a kind of a resistance. Yeah, so if you observe, when market comes under the zone, you have a sell-off, under the zone a sell-off, under the zone a sell-off. Yeah, it broke out, then expected a buy from here, right? But since it broke under the zone and did this reaction to retest it here, I went in for a sell here and played out. I looked out for my confirmation entries to take the trade. So that was a 3.5 hour thereabout, a 3.2 something, 3.2 thereabout. So this was the second trade I took. Then the third trade I took was on NZDCHF. Yes, this is FXCM. Okay, this was the trade, yes. So I was bearish on, okay, my zones are still even there. So this resistance zone, the same situation, the same what's it called? The same concept, resistance, support, basically. Resistance and support to my system. So we have a reaction from this zone, breakout, retest. I thought it was going to do a bullish continuation, but it did not react that way. So okay, I expected it to do something like a break and retest, then drop. I actually missed this one, so I looked up for the order entry. So I took this sell and it played out. I think it was not this much. It was about 3 hours or so. My stop loss was wider than this, something like around here. It was wider than that. It was a 3 hour trade. I didn't hold it more than that because I was not trusting the trend. If you observe, it was kind of uptrending, so it's like a counter trend. So I just took a 3 hour and left. So the next trade I took was on US oil, and I took a loss on this one. I actually fucked up with the analysis. It was a bearish trend, not really a bearish trend, it's a bullish kind of situation, but after losing, I now reanalyzed it and I saw that okay, I think I was on the wrong side of the market. I would have been selling on this setup, so I just took this loss and called it a day from there. So the next one I took was on AUDNZD. Okay, so this was the AUDNZD trade I took. I actually blew this one because I was not patient enough, because I started looking for early entries on the other block, the daily time frame. The daily time frame setup. So I looked for a confirmation entry on the other block on a lower time frame, and I was too early. But I didn't want to re-enter this setup and revenge. So basically I just left it. The next setup I took was on AUD card. So this was the setup I took on AUD card. Again, basically we just say break and retest setup. I took it somewhere around here. Look at this small time frame. Good. This was so somewhere around here I took the entry. I looked up for my entry criteria on this resistance zone. Then I took what 3 hours. No, it was a tighter stop. I think I closed that here, somewhere around here. The 3 hour setup. So this was my AUD card setup. 4 hour time, this side looks like. Now the next trade I took was it was a loss on Nasdaq. loss on NASDAQ that should be on my watch list. So I took a loss on NAS. I think that should be somewhere here. Not mistaken, somewhere here. So I was looking out for this also break and retest. You can see. Then what happened was I missed out this one. The market came down, broke under this zone, and went to this resistance zone somewhere around here. Then this support zone somewhere around here, and I wanted to take a buy from here. So I took a buy from this support zone and I lost. That was the first entry I took somewhere here, and I lost the trade. So it went almost to my target, but just the 2R. It did, I think, around 2R. Then it went straight to my stop loss. So this was the next trade I took. Then I still looked for I looked for another setup in the bullish direction on SPX. After the loss I took on NASDAQ, I came to S&P 500 to take a buy from this zone. So I took a buy from here and I lost it also. Took a buy from somewhere around here and I lost due to this week out. So when I lost this one, I took another entry somewhere around here and I held it. I held it onto the next I was trying to hold it over the weekend, but funding tips closed my position out around here when the weekend was closed. So when the new week opened, I opened out with a closed trade. So it was a 3-hour setup. Then the next trade I took was on this SPX here, break and retest of this zone. So I was coming into this chart looking for entries somewhere around here after this break and retest. So what happened was, I think I took a very tight this loss here after waiting. Actually, I was just kind of looking out for 3R, but it stopped me out before going my way. So I took this loss. Then I looked for another entry on NASDAQ, actually, not on SPS anymore, because it was cleaner on NASDAQ. So on NASDAQ, seeing this somewhere around here, this zone here, after SPS took me out somewhere here, I knew that this was the resistance zone that took me out on XPX. So I just looked for like a reason to get in. So this other block was what I obeyed. But I didn't just jump in because I knew that I was already losing from SPS. So let me be sure about the setup. So I looked for a confirmation on smaller time, I think 30 minutes or so. Yeah, this candlestick chart, this candlestick pattern. I took it after this bullish engulfing candle. Then I was targeting 3R. Actually, I was targeting this high, but I closed out 3R on this one. I didn't really hold it that long. Then I took one loss on gold. Took one loss on gold. I was looking out for a draw on this liquidity, a rate of its liquidity. So I wanted to see price move to this direction. And initially I was taking sales because I was expecting market to drop down. So the loss I took was a sell. I think I took upon this resistance or somewhere here. Yes, here. So I took a sell somewhere here and I took a stop loss first. Then when I observed that I was wrong, I now looked at it that okay, if I'm wrong, the market is still going higher, it means it's coming to come and read out liquidities around here. So I went down to the lower time frame to get into a trade that will target that high. So this is where I took my entry for this gold. This other block here, you can see. So this other block had a reaction. So this reaction is what I just used to enter. Then my stop loss was somewhere here. I got in inside this block. Then my SL was very tight. The 6-hour setup. So I took it after this pin bar, then I had the third stop loss. Then I was targeting that liquidity point is high. So once market got there, I closed out, and that was it for the month. I hope you learned something from the analysis and the how I take trades, basically. I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you feel about this video. If you need any services from me, the link is in the description box. You can always reach out. See you guys. Take care.